Good evening, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Episode 10 of The Dad is Golfing, Grey Ghost Golf. We've hit a milestone. We're at 10.
That's right.
Keep
That's right.
going. And you know,
Consistency.
want to make a big announcement today. Huge announcement coming on episode 10. And this was not planned.
Nope.
Honest to God, truth, this was not planned. But a couple years ago, we had a golfing event for when my dad passed away. We all went down to Myrtle Beach. That was 3 years ago now. 3 years ago
That's
now.
crazy.
And Eric came down, and you were there, and I was there, and Mike came down from Pennsylvania, my brother-in-law, and our wives got us these shirts, and we just happened to be wearing the same shirt
That's
today.
right.
So it says it's always golf
Golf
o'clock.
o'clock.
So we're making an announcement. We're putting it out there for all you. Smash that subscribe button because the podcast new name is It's Always Golf
Golf
O'Clock,
o'clock.
and that's what
That's
we're gonna
right.
be doing. So new name, you're gonna see it. It's Always Golf O'Clock by myself, AJ Dad is golfing, and Scott with Grey Ghost Golf. So we are excited to finally have a name for it, not just episode 10 of us
Right.
talking. Of a golf podcast. So it's always golf o'clock is in full force, and we are rolling with it. So we're pretty excited to do that. And honestly, I saw you with that t-shirt. I looked down and I said, "Oh, you gotta be
Like,
kidding me, right?"
what are you
It's
looking
a
at?
sign, bro. It's a sign. It's a
That's
sign.
right.
So how you doing, my friend? How's everything going?
Good, man. Obviously
Busy,
busy
huh?
at work with college students coming back, but we'll get
Yeah.
through it and then get into some fall golf. Had a good trip with Kendall to Charlottesville.
Yeah.
We talked about that last week,
Yeah.
but yeah, it
Well,
was so
we
yeah.
got we got our kids back
I
in
like the
school.
cooler weather this week, especially
Yes, our kids are back in school this
no
week, and
humidity.
they started their golf lessons with U.S. Kids Golf over at Tanglewood with Daniel at Tanglewood
Awesome.
again. And we've been really busy. So fall softball. We were a softball family. Our girls love it. I
Maybe
coach,
I need to join them with the lessons.
and so we were able to. We're really excited that we're able to keep the lessons going. They do it for like 8 weeks. One time a week, and they were out there today for their first lesson, and my little one Kira, my 7-year-old, won one of the putting contests,
Nice.
the lag putting contest. She was the closest to the hole. So she was first, she came running in. I'm cooking dinner. And when they came in, and she's like, "You're not gonna believe this, Daddy, but I won the long putting contest," and she told me about it. So she was all excited about that. I think she beat out, like, I think there was like 15 there in the class today that including like Catherine, who's 2 years older than her, and some kids who are in their, even 10, 11 years old. So she was ecstatic and over the moon about it. So it was really great to see her excitement with golf, and the kids love playing and they love hitting it. She told me today, she said, I was like, "So what did you guys learn today about golf?" She's like, "Well, the coach said that we're going to putt, and we're really going to work on putting in the beginning because that's the club you use the most is the putter. So we're really going to go with that one." She's like, "But that's not a fun club. I like the driver." I was like, "Why do you like the driver?" She's like, "Because I can swing it really hard and hit the ball far." I'm like, "Yeah, it's my girl."
That's funny.
So she was really excited. She is just a spitfire. What a great kid. And I'm so lucky to have them, and I'm really
Yeah, she
lucky
was
that they.
super
Yeah.
shy at first
Yeah.
when she was real little. I remember that.
Yeah, but so I told you what, man, they are waiting for Uncle Scott to come down so we can go and
Yeah.
take him over to the par three or take him over to Tanglewood and play with them a little bit. I know they would love to do that, so we're definitely going to do that in the fall one day.
Oh yeah.
Get them up and go play some golf, and we'll get some great content with that. But I'm going to be posting coming up here this week our little tournament that we had about a week ago now, last Sunday, getting all that content together. So we can post about that and show you some of the holes that we did and some of the fun that we had. We had our matching softball jerseys on from our All-Stars, so it was pretty cool. Next year we're going to go again, and Shelly's actually going to play and not videotape because we could have used her putting. Would have helped us. We didn't
That's
think of it
funny.
until afterwards. She already paid for it and everything.
Yeah.
But the team's name is going to be three ladies and their caddy, and I'm going to get a caddy bib and everything. It's going to be pretty cool. So we're gonna theme it out again. We're looking forward to it, but no, I'm excited that kids golf is going again, and we have a great program here in Central North Carolina. So we're excited that the kids like doing it. But
Great
so
state for it.
yeah, so let's in the cooler weather. You mentioned
Oh
something about
man.
the cooler weather. It's been great in the mornings.
70 today, man.
Oh, it's not. I don't
No
think. I think it's
humidity.
supposed to get in the 50s tonight. I'm pumped. It's gonna be
You're right.
awesome.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, I like warm weather, but yes, it's nice to not have the humidity as much and not as many bugs. And then Obviously I got a busy week and be working outside a little bit on Friday and Saturday, and it'd be nice not to be 100 degrees. But
Yeah,
yeah,
love it.
let's get into so
Yeah,
what we got. The FedEx Cup.
FedEx
Obviously
Cup,
we had
man.
the first round of the playoffs
St. Jude,
last weekend. What
Memphis.
Yep, Matsuyama won it, or
Yeah, Hideki Matsuyama had a great day. I didn't get to watch a lot of it because we were
neither did
really
I.
busy this week, and I watched a little bit of it. But he played awesome. I watched some of the highlights and stuff like that. And Hideki Matsuyama is one of those guys that he doesn't win a ton of turn. He doesn't win like 6 or 7 tournaments a
No,
year.
but he's consistently up there in the
He's consistently
top
up
10.
there, and he always wins a big tournament. He wins Riviera, he wins the Masters, he wins. He was in it with the Olympics. You know what I mean? So he really shows up when it comes time to play those big tournaments. And I was happy for him to get a win out there. And Scotty Scheffler's got such a big lead. I know you were going to pull up the stats here.
Yeah,
And
let me
pull them
pull it
up.
up, share my screen here and pull up the yeah, we got what the
Yep,
leaderboard over here. So
leaderboard. But I mean,
uh
you look at that lead that Scotty has, and it's
right.
unbelievable. So he'll be in first place going to the Tour Championship, no matter what they do here in Colorado. He's just an unbelievable player. He's so consistent
Yeah.
this year.
Well,
I have to say,
Rory had a terrible round, a
yeah,
terrible
yeah,
weekend,
didn't
but
play
he's still
well.
up there in top five as far
Yeah,
as rankings. So
yeah. But one thing with Scotty is you can put this year, and I know a lot of people have talked about it. One of the top maybe 5 years of golf in all time. I mean, you got to put Tiger up there in 2000 when he was winning everything,
oh,
won the Tiger Slam and everything. But that's probably the best year that I've ever seen. But I in the modern era right now, Scotty Scheffler's had one of the best years I can remember. So
yep.
it's going to be tough for these guys to catch him, but you never know what happens in those championships. But
Yeah, I
there's going
mean,
to
some of
be
these guys got a shot down here. He's played consistent all year. Had a shot at
yes,
U.S.
yes,
Open and
Masters.
yeah, Masters, yeah. And then of course I like Shane Lowry here. Got a lot of ground to make up still, but you never know. Um,
Yep,
but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens these last two tournaments, right?
rest determined. Yeah, we got.
It's in Colorado this weekend,
This
right?
was in Colorado, and you got that course. You can pull that one up.
Yeah.
Let's look at that. I've,
So it's
I've,
at Castle Pines right here, golf club.
nice,
So
nice. That place looks
I
awesome,
think
huh?
it's I think I was reading it's like 27 miles south of the downtown Denver area. Last was played, I think, a tournament like this in 2006 there. So I
Dude,
think they've had up.
with the elevation change, those guys are gonna be hitting the ball a
Yeah,
mile,
the
an
thin air.
absolute mile.
Yep. Here's a few pictures. I know this is kind of a signature hole from
Yeah,
some
that's
stuff I
awesome.
was looking at and reading.
I know
Uh,
where you would go on that one, Scotty.
yeah, right towards the green, right there. I'll be my ball will be right between the pin and the sand trap. I'm not going in the sand. I'm not going in the water. We're gonna speak positive. Clubhouse looks nice over there,
Yeah,
but yeah, it just
looks
looks like an
awesome.
awesome course in the mountain. I'm sure this rough is going to be a little rough to hit out of.
Yeah, man,
Me
the view
growing
is
up
beautiful.
in the Midwest and kind of hitting out of some of that grass is a little bit different than hitting out here. Not that the rough here doesn't get hard to hit out of too, because it does,
Bermuda.
but it's just different.
Yep, no, it looks awesome.
No, it
Looks awesome.
looks like a awesome course. But on that note, let's talk about what you played.
Well, let's talk about live first.
Yeah, oh
Live.
yeah, live. Yeah,
So, we haven't talked a lot about live golf here, but
yeah,
it is pretty impressive that live got, its first 100th competition day.
right.
So it's a milestone for them, and they have their own kind of following. And
Mhm.
it's a different type of golf. I'm not a big guy into the big music and everything like that. I like to
No,
be
me
in
neither.
nature and playing, and but what they're doing with the game and trying to grow the game, I think is a good thing.
Yep.
However you like it or don't like it. Did the guys take the money and that's politics? We're not going to get into that. That's not
Right.
what we're here to talk about. But my thought is the more golf that's on TV and the more golf that we have access to and that people have access to, the better.
Right. It's bringing in more
Um,
money to the sport, more fans.
yep.
I'm kind of like you. I don't know if I necessarily like the music and some of the stuff going on. I know it's kind of gotten a little bit to John Rahm, like a
Mhm.
tournament or two ago, but I think it's good for the game and growing the game. And it'll be interesting to see how Live and PGA partner going forward and see what may
Yeah.
come from that. And I think Phil was right. He's like, whether you're a Phil Mickelson fan or not, and with what he's done and gone over to live and was one of the first big guys to go over there, if not the first. But he's like we've reached a milestone with the 100th event, and he's like that's a positive thing, and really it's up from here too. So it'll
Yeah.
be interesting to see what happens from here.
Yeah, and I am a huge Phil Mickelson. I was a
Yep.
enormous Phil Mickelson fan. I think one of the best things that I watched on TV for a long time was when he won the PGA Championship in Kiowa. That was awesome
Oh
to
yeah.
watch it at 52 years old or whatever he did.
Right. Right. It's crazy, and
And
that's a crazy
and
course too.
he he's always said what he's thought, and sometimes you got to bite your tongue a little bit. And I'm hoping that he's learned from it. I think he's gotten better as the couple years or year or two has gone on.
Mhm.
But we all know why they went over to live. I mean,
Right.
the money was ridiculous,
Well,
and
not just yeah, the money is part of the
oh,
money, but it relates back to family too. It's given
it
them
does, it
it's
does.
given more the family security with money. Not that some of these guys didn't have enough money beforehand, but they get more time with their family too. And what did most people ultimately want, especially if you have kids, you know?
Yeah, it'll be fun. There was a question I was watching on I heard something. It's like, would you want to have infinite money or infinite time? Which one?
Oh
It's
man. Yeah.
it's an interesting
Right.
thought, interesting question. But I give them kudos. They've started this up. It'd be really interesting to see when they say there's some deal that's coming out with the PGA Tour that they've been talking about, and
We're
it's
a
going to be
year now
interesting to see.
about, so yeah.
Yeah, and they say it's supposed to be coming anytime. So who knows how,
Yeah.
I'm not holding my breath on it, but
Mhm.
I just hope that we can come together to get the best players in the world playing together and everything. I think a lot of fans left the game when all this fighting and this
Right.
fourth stuff has happened. So hopefully we can get those fans back out
Think
there. And
it's calmed down a little bit, which I think's good, but it's maybe flared up some, but not
yeah.
not like it was.
Yeah. I mean, you got some of the best players over there. You got John Rahm, you got Bryson
Right.
DeChambeau, you got Brooks Koepka.
Right.
You've got
Who I
um
think actually won this tournament this
yeah,
weekend. There.
Brooks was able to win this one. You've got, um, yeah, I mean, you got some
Sergio.
Sergio's over there. You got Phil over there. You got people over there that I want to see play on the PGA Tour again, or some sort of event together. I love watching the majors because you get all those guys playing together again,
Right.
and that is a
Right.
cool thing, man. A cool thing. So.
Right.
Um, so enough about professional golf and the professional round and everything, but let's talk to you a little bit about Jamestown Park. I went to
Yeah.
Jamestown Park and
Good
played with
course.
Alex and one of Alex's coworkers, Brad, and we had a great time out there. I was extremely for a couple things. First of all, the weather was fantastic. It
Oh
was in the
yeah.
low 70s
Yeah.
out there. It was absolutely beautiful. We had a 7:40 tee time. And I pulled up and I was like, there's like 3 or 4 cars here. And I thought I was like, man, the course is gonna be in terrible shape and nobody's playing. Putted on the putting green a little bit, went out to the first hole, and I, to my surprise, because I've played there a couple times. I played there a couple times before they did some renovations on it and before they put the new Bermuda greens in, and I hated the course. I
I
hated the
remember that last time we played, you hated it.
hated it. I hated it. Didn't play well there. Just did not like it wasn't in great shape. If you remember, it was just really tough. Um, totally flipped. I did a whole 180 after this round here. Um, shot 78, had a good round, had 3 birdies through the round. I really played well, and I had I shot 78, and I know for a fact I left 4 shots on the course where I made some. I had 2 3 putts. I had one where the rough was pretty thick, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I got 170 yards here. I have to hit a draw around a tree out of the rough. That's a little wet at this time. I think I can hit this shot. And of course, I hit the ball straight as an arrow into the woods, and I lost the ball. And I'm like, "You're an idiot!" Like I'm like I'm sitting there to myself, and I'm like it's an it's a once in a 10-year shot, and I'm trying to hit it right now. And I should have just punched something out into the middle of the fairway. My short game was really on, giving myself a little baby gap away, a little baby 60-degree in, and putted, and I double bogey that hole, and the worst I should have got was a bogey on that hole. Next hole's a par 3. I had 15 feet for birdie, a little
Was
bit
that the
down the
par
hill.
three last time we played where your ball kept rolling off
No,
like
no, no. It was on the front nine. This was on the
okay,
front nine.
okay.
But I hit. I had 15, maybe 20 feet, and I hit a putt, and I didn't read the putt. I didn't take a good look at it. It was a little more downhill than I thought, and I left it 6 feet by, and then didn't make the putt back. Again, just a stupid, just a dumb play. A dumb play. And there was a shot right there, and then I left one or two others on there. So it could have been like a 74, 75, I think, um, if I really was dialed in. But I'm excited about the round. The conditions of the course were immaculate. Like the greens were great. They punched them early in August, and they came back in really well. It was really nice that we had a lot of that rain that came in there because they had them
Yeah, the
sanding up.
rain probably helped them out. We had monsoon rains.
Yeah, we had monsoon rain and then we had heat, and
Hurricane
and
rains.
just the Bermuda really grew well.
Mhm,
Um, but I felt like we were at a country club. That course is very linear, so you
mhm.
you you play down like 2 or 3 holes and you come back,
Yeah,
the
it's
other
not,
side.
and it's not 100% flat either.
No,
There's
it's a little hilly. There were a couple dog legs. So you're hitting some irons into some of the middle, off the tee and everything like that, just to play position. But you kind of go out and you come back around, and then go back out again, and it's just very linear. It's not a hard course to walk from a distance standpoint.
right, right.
You're one hole to the next hole, um, which was really cool. But it felt like there was nobody out there. Like we had a
Nice.
two some playing in front of us that was a hole and a half ahead of us, and then we had to force some 2 holes behind us. So we took our time and just really just had a great morning. We were done with the round in 3.5 hours. So I was done by
Pretty
11
good.
by 11, right around 11 o'clock. We teed off at 7:40, and we're done just a little bit after 11 o'clock. So
That's
we would
awesome.
definitely be going back to Jamestown Park if you were in the High Point, Greensboro area and want a good course for a really good price. We played $50 on a Sunday for it. I'm telling you, play Jamestown. It is a really good course. They've done a great job with it, and I'm excited to get out there again.
Be one of our fall go-tos, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Fall go-tos. I would definitely be going out there again. So, and it's right kind of in the middle of where we're at. So it's a
Yep.
really easy trip for both of us to get down there. So,
Right.
but
And they
yeah, I'm
redid the
excited about that.
clubhouse, within the last 2 years or
Yeah,
so?
when they did the renovation on it, they did
Yeah.
renovate that clubhouse a little bit.
It's a lot nicer than it was, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
So, but no, it's a great course, and I'm excited to get back out there again. But no golf this weekend. No,
Right,
so I'm
right.
gonna try to get 9 after 5 series. So check that out on my YouTube
I
and
definitely won't be getting 9 after 5 this
yeah.
week.
So 9 after 5, we're gonna try to go on Friday. Hopefully, it'll work out. Alex and I are gonna try to meet at Pine Knolls or Jamestown again, one or the other, and just walk 9 holes. We like doing that. We haven't done that much in the summer because it's been so hot and
Oh,
so
yeah.
busy. But now that it's getting a little cooler, we're hoping to get out there and play it.
Good
Play it a bit.
exercise. Yep.
So we'll see that
Awesome.
coming. I'll let you know how that goes and go from there. But yeah,
Yep.
that we don't have a lot of contact. I think the big news is the new name.
That's right.
It's always
We
golf
just came up
o'clock.
with it because we had the same shirts on. It's golf o'clock.
Yep,
And yeah, we appreciate the support, and
definitely.
if you like golf, love the content, we appreciate the subscribe and follow.
If you don't even like the
If you-
content, you think we're a bunch
right.
of idiots,
Just
subscribe anyway.
give us some comments, even if you don't like us. Who cares?
Yeah,
You're still watching. So but no, we appreciate it, and continued shout out and prayers to our friend
yep, no
uh
doubt.
battling some health stuff. So but anyways, everybody have a good rest of the week, good weekend. If you play, hit them straight. But the most important thing is have fun and you're not working.
Yep.
So
Hey, next week we will be Labor Day weekend, the weekend after. So we're hoping to definitely get some rounds. So
round in, but
we'll have some another course that we're looking to play. Have some stats on that one, and we'll talk about that a little bit too. So we appreciate all the support and all you watching, and it's golf o'clock. It's always golf o'clock, buddy.
that's right. That's right.
All righty.
We appreciate everybody, and everybody be safe out there. Have a good rest of the week.
Yep.